Hello everyone, welcome to my first DC comic haul from August. And I'm going to try to do this in order. So let's start with the first one I got, which is All-Star Superman. I didn't know that DC was doing a whole DC comic book line. I just found out in August, and that's when I pretty much started. I also found out recently that they tell you the genre of it up here on the top. And I never knew that, so I thought that was pretty interesting. I already finished this. I'm on my second read through, and I really liked it. It was a good Superman story, even though it was my first. I watched the animated series in Justice League, so I had enough background information to understand mostly everything, but it was still a good read, and I really enjoyed it. I'm waiting to read through it again to actually decide where I would rank it, because I'm not sure if I would throw it in top tier. I just need to read more stories. But my second one was... Here's my second one, which is Batman Year One. This is a pretty good origin story. Probably one of the best origin stories I just seen in period, even in media. I heard some weird complaints about this. I don't... I'll probably talk about it later on because I do want to read through this again. And unlike other series that I've been starting, I think this one I'm going to try to do in order, at least in order of my own. I'm going to try to do chronological, but I know none of these series are technically not connected, but they kind of are. The next one I got was Static Season 1. And when I saw this on the shelf, I just couldn't help but pick it up. It's definitely a more mature version of the TV series. But I really liked it. A lot of things are different. Some things are kind of the same. But I enjoyed it. There is a season 2, but unfortunately that's as far as this series goes. I wanted my DC journey to start with the Holy Trinity, which is Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, but I guess I'll go for Static for being one of the beginners. It's pretty cool. And then next up, something that I was really excited for, and that's Absolute Superman Volume 1, Last Dust of Krypton. I finished reading this, and I gotta say this was an amazing start to this universe. I really like the origin story of this Superman. It's really good, and this is just such a... I feel like this is just the perfect time to get into DC as a new reader with DC Compacts and the Absolute Universe, because man, this is a good origin story. And I know I just started reading DC stories, but so far, I feel like I went back to back with really good origin stories, and I'm just really impressed, and I can't wait to see what else is coming in this Absolute Universe. I talked more about it in a video that I made recently, so I don't want to get too into this one. I don't know why, but I've been liking to stack these in a certain order. And then the next one I got was Watchmen. Now, this one I have seen is recommended to more seasoned comic book readers, because it's like a deconstruction of the genre. But I'm very familiar with superhero stories, so I feel like I can still read this even though I haven't read a lot of comics. And I think I'm on chapter 4. It is definitely a slow burn, I will say that. But Dr. Manhattan and Rorschach, I'm not sure how you say his name, but I'll have to say that those are probably the two most interesting characters I have seen so far. I've been really enjoying it. I don't want to flip too far ahead because I don't want to see anything. But, oh, whoops. I was trying to show what chapter I'm on before chapter 5. I'm actually about to start chapter 5. Definitely the thickest one out of the compacts. And when I was at the store buying this, I was able to compare this to the bigger book, the standard size, or it was a hardcover. And I didn't mind the size difference, so I went with the compact. But anyways, this one was actually kind of a story that I was excited to read. This is Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. This is the first comic I've read with a female protagonist, so I was very excited for my first one. And then here's the back. And like I said, I'm currently reading this one. Here's the sleeve. Here, I'll just show off the inside because I don't want to flip through it. That is the cover art. It's pretty sick. I mean, it looks cool. I'm not sure. I think these are all going to be panels. But this is actually my first hardcover, which is funny. I always thought Superman was going to be my first hardcover. And like I said, I don't really want to flip through this one because I haven't read too much of it. Only 2 chapters. And I don't really want to see anything at all. So I don't really have an opinion on this story yet. But the artwork has been amazing. Supergirl turned into like some kind of phoenix thing. It was really cool. Then the next thing I got, which is another one that I was really excited for. It's Absolute Batman, and I was able to get the hardcover of this one, which is really sick. Same thing with this one. I don't want to flip through it too much because I don't want to spoil anything on accident. I'll just go through what I've read. I'm only 2 chapters in this one. It only has 5. The volume for Superman has 6 chapters, which was interesting that this had 5. But man, it's so sick. So far, I really like this Batman story. Oh, let's show off. See, that's pretty cool. And then let's look at the back real quick. It just says Absolute Batman. Very simple, but like I said, looks good. Here, let me put the sleeve back in. So, I haven't read enough to really say anything about it, but I've been enjoying the origin so far. It's definitely a shock what's different in this universe for me. And the next one, my last pickup of the month, is Absolute Wonder Woman. Finally, my first Wonder Woman comic. I'm actually really excited to read this one. And hang on. Can't really flip through this because I haven't even started reading it, so I don't want to like see anything too crazy. I was gonna try to flip through that, but this is one of the variant covers. Like I said, I'm really excited. This is gonna be my first Wonder Woman story. Starting with the Absolute Universe is kind of funny because I'm not gonna really understand the differences. Like I said, I am excited for it. And one thing I thought Wonder Woman was going to be my first female protagonist, but it turned out to be Supergirl. But anyways, this is all of my reads. This is where I'm pretty much starting as a new DC reader. And these are the characters I'm starting with. And I gotta say, so far, I've been really enjoying it. And I feel like I haven't really hit any incredible highs yet. I'm not trying to say anything bad, because All-Star Superman's probably a 9 out. I'm probably going to go 9 out of 10 because I haven't finished rereading it yet, but I feel like it's a definite 9 out of 10 for sure. Static was probably like a strong, probably a strong 6. I'll be honest. Not trying to insult it, but these other stories have been just so amazing. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.